Hi everyone, this is Shauna Tarosso and this is my desk. In this monthly video cast, I go over questions that are coming across my desk every single day so we can have much smoother real estate transactions here in York and Adams counties. And the question that I have today, given that it's approaching the end of the year, what we typically see around this time frame is we have a lot of agents who are deciding that they may want to transfer to different brokerage companies. So one of the questions that we get is, how do I transfer my real estate license to another real estate brokerage company? What are the steps? So a couple of things. So first, before you make that decision, some advice that I would always give to you is make sure that you're asking the new brokerage company that you are looking to go with all of those great questions. Like, make sure you're having conversations about what type of technology products that they are providing to you, what type of platform do they provide or not provide in order to access the PAR forms, all those things that may be different than what you currently have with your current brokerage company. Make sure you're doing an in-depth conversation, because I can't tell you the number of times I talked to agents who some things took them by surprise because they didn't think they would have to ask about it. So make sure you develop some smart questions in advance, have a checklist, and have all those conversations before you make the decision over where you would like to transfer your license to. So once you have made that decision over where you're going to move to another brokerage company, what steps do you have to do in order to make that happen? Well, the very first step is you would make that transfer in PALS, which is a Pennsylvania Real Estate Commission licensure system. So it's pals.pa.gov. And you all have a login to PALS with an active real estate license. And then once you're logged into PALS, you're going to do a change of employment. So the change of employment, you're going to be selecting your new brokerage company, and then that would get approved by your new broker of record so that your license gets transferred to hang under that new brokerage company. Now, once you have done that, then you would want to transfer your office in Bright MLS. You have to go and do that directly through Bright MLS. You can do that through my profile and transfer to your new brokerage company in Bright MLS after you've transferred your license with the Pennsylvania Real Estate Commission. Then you would want to contact RAYAC, and we have an agent transfer form that we'll give you. And then you would complete that agent transfer form through us, and we would transfer your realtor membership to your new office with the National Association of Realtors, the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors, Central Lock for Warren, and of course our local association when we get you into your brand new office. So unfortunately, it is a three-step process, because what happens at the Pennsylvania Real Estate Commission doesn't get fed down to Bright, and it doesn't get fed down to RAYAC either. So you do have to transfer that license with the three different entities. One of the other big questions that I get when someone is looking to transfer their license to a different brokerage company is what happens to their existing listings and existing buyer representations that they have in place. Well, the answer to that is it depends on who your current broker is. Because really, those sellers and those buyers that you have contracts with, they're really the clients of the broker, and you're acting as an agent on their behalf. So those clients, those sellers and those buyers, they belong as clients to the brokerage company where you're acting as an agent on their behalf. So it's up to them to determine what would happen if you leave their company, whether or not they would release those listings to you, release the buyers who are under contract with them. And many times, a lot of these things are outlined in your independent contractor agreement. So I would refer you back to that and having that conversation with your current broker. And if you don't have an independent contractor agreement in place, that is something that I would strongly suggest you consider before going to another brokerage company. So it outlines the terms and different things like this, what would happen to those sellers and to those buyers if you were to leave their company in the future. So I hope that information is helpful to you. If there's ever any other questions that I can address, please feel free to reach out to me, because my doors and ears are always open to you. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.